Is this person you want to approach a friend? Or in many cases, it may not be a friend. You just see, maybe you probably even meet here. And within some weeks, and you just feel that, you're looking at this person, and things like that. Now, as I said, must be a Christian. If you look at the passage read to us, it says, don't be unequally yoked with who? That's why I said must be Christians. So don't go for an unbeliever. There are problems attached to it. The first is that person must be a believer. If the person is not a believer, preach to him or her. If he can be a believer, it is only then you can now start making your intentions known to him or her. Now, you boys, you have an advantage over the girls. And that's the advantage of choice. Because it is easier, it is expected that it is you that will approach Sister Lagbaja. It is odd for Sister Lagbaja to approach you, even though there are some subtle ways by which they also can do it. And the reason is because, not because it's a taboo, no. It is out of dignity. Dignity. You are the one that is approaching her. So she's not forcing herself on you. And that puts some responsibility on you, the guy. So first, think deep. Now, let us look at what you want. Before you open up your mouth to tell Lagbaja you want him, or if you have approached someone, before you, the lady, agrees to such a proposal. Let's look at Ephesians 5, 22-23, as was read to us. Ephesians 5, 22-23. The Bible I have here is, okay, there is an English Bible here. It's Yoruba. So, So Ephesians says, wives, submit yourself unto your own husbands as unto the Lord. That's what the Bible says, the Word of God says, King James Version. First, look at the duties. Is this guy someone you can submit to? If this is the requirement, that you submit to your husband, is this guy troubling you someone you can submit to? And you guys, if you look at verse 25, it says, husbands, love your wives. Can you love her? Is this someone? Look, love is different from infatuation. And many a times you mistake the two. After some times, and you will see that actually you don't love this person. You just thought you love the person. So when you examine in your mind, it's not something you just decide in a day. And you guys, always give these girls time to think. You go, man, even when she tells you, okay, I will think about it. You don't want to hear that. Now. You have been thinking about it for days, weeks, even months, before you approach her. Even at times, yes. You now approach her, and you want her to decide within that minute. Look at it now. It's not fair. So, please, think deep. You girls, Is this someone you can submit to? And what is submission? When we say submission, it is about obedience, really. If this guy were to be your husband, can you obey him? If he says, that place you are saying you want to go, no, don't go. And it's your friend's birthday or whatever or something. Are you ready to obey him? If he says, this is something we should do, bring some money, I will add mine to it. Are you ready to give him that money? Whatever he asks you to do, are you ready to obey him? Let us go to church. Are you ready to obey him? If he says, I don't like this thing, are you ready to obey him and because of him stop that thing he doesn't like? Or, I like this one, why are you not doing it? If it's not something sinful, are you ready? And it's not something you are used to. Are you ready to obey him? Or you go about arguing, kilo de, I can't do that, so I will do this. So think deep. Think deep before you say yes. Can you obey this person? And you guys, do you really love this? Love ye may not be love at times, so please, so that you are a friend with someone doesn't mean that there is that love. In fact, some people are best when they are friends. They are best when they are friends. The moment there is commitment, so think deep. Do you really love this person? What is love? Look, the function of the husband is 1, to care. 2, to provide. 3, to protect. Are you ready to provide for this girl at any time, even if she's any more than you do? Are you ready to be providing for her as your wife? Do you really care about her? And when you care about her, you will care about her people too. This part of the world, when you marry the whole family. Are you ready to care for her? And are you ready to protect her, even from your own people? You know, our people at times, can you stand up for her? Can you stand up for her? Think deep. That's what. Now, let's assume that you have looked at those things and you now agree that, yes, I think I can do this. Always look up and not down. That's where this problem of infatuation is. Look up and not down. That is, it is what is here that is important. When I say look up, you guys, don't look down. Down at the waist. Yes. Waist, and I want these days, you know what they do? This mini or even micro skirt. That's what you want. Don't look down. Look up. What is up here? What is up here? And you know, when I said, you guys, are you ready to obey this guy? If the guy says, look, are you ready to drop it for him? Or you say, you have to address SU. And you know, last week I told you, I gave you a dressing code, Abby. Didn't I? Dress code. For you girls, that I always tell my students. Don't wear anything that will reveal any part of your body from around your collarbone to your nail. Don't wear anything that will reveal that. And don't wear anything that is too tight, so tight that the curves of your body, in fact, is as good as being naked. 2 dress codes for you. And you guys, don't sag. No earrings. No braiding. So, and you ladies, when I say look up, look what is up here. And don't look, your own down that you look at mostly is the pocket. How deep is the pocket? And again, don't expect that this guy should be buying you things. If you go for any guy because of that, you are already missing it too. You are missing it. So be careful about what he will buy for you. If you get a guy buying things for you, that relationship will have some problems later. The moment he gets what he wants, that is, you are married, that's the end. It's the end, then there will be trouble. And actually, when you have a man and he's buying things for you always, don't take these things. You have some dignity. If I say I love you, it's not because of what you are giving me. You can say no. Only once in a while you may take it. Once in a while. Not always. So be careful. So look up and not down. So you look for potentials. Does this guy have any potential? And you love school, school. There are many amongst you. You will not read. Some have even been expelled and will not tell the parents at home. What potential? Look for potentials, not currently. But look at the potentials, that he has some potentials. That he will make it. And the girls also. Don't go about looking at someone. No. Look at potentials. Look at potentials. So, having looked at all this, you now make up your mind. Can I go for this lady? Or can I say yes to this guy? Don't keep 2 guys at a time. It is not good. And don't keep 2 ladies at the same time. Yes. 2 or more at a time. No. Because one, it is deceit. Deceit. If eventually you choose one and you leave the other, do you care about his emotion? About the state of mind? And that's part of care we are talking about. 1, it's because you care. You care. Someone was asking, another thing to look at, someone was asking about age difference, and especially if the lady is older than the guy. I will not advise it, really. I will not advise it. It has repercussions. It may not be immediate. It may not be immediate. Of all those that I know, that their wives are older than they are today, they have problems at home. You see, God created the man first, later the woman. That tells you something. Someone is older than the other. Who is older? And there is a reason for it. He asked the man to be overseeing everything, including the woman. That's why they say, Okolori lolori aya. The Bible says it. Now, if the woman is older, you know, in the beginning, you will think everything will be like that. No. Later, like Baja, in fact, at times, Uruko Yafe Koilenu, your wife knew. You want to, like Baja, Bamigbe Chia, she ali pe yan ni boda ka ni ko ma sare ka lo ni. That's what Yoruba will say. Kì í pè yan ni boda ka ni ko ma sare ka lo. Ẹ̀gbọ́n ni boda, ó wá ní boda ma sare tẹ̀lé ni. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ now. Where is the respect? So, bá mi gbé chair yẹn. If she's older than you, one, it's not easy to say such a thing. Two, initially fine, she may even obey. Ṣẹ́rí tó bá ń pẹ́, wọ́n ní tí obìnrin bá pẹ́ nílé ọkọ, àjẹníyà. Actually, what they mean is, ṣe mọ̀ pé tó bá pẹ́ nílé ọkọ, ó ti mọ in and out, òun gan ó ti di part of that house. That's why they just use that word, pé àjẹníyà. Tó bá ti pẹ́, some days kìíní àkànrìn sí lára, especially bóyá tí ẹ ṣe ní one little misunderstanding ní ọkọ rẹ̀. Ìyá Lágbájá, ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ bá mi gbé chair yẹn. Ẹ̀yin náà ẹ gbé náà, or ìwọ náà gbé. Nínú ààrẹ, ó ti sọ jù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ, ó ti ń wò pé tí ò bá sí bó ṣe jẹ́, èmi sì wọ̀. Òun ti ń ronú ọjọ́ orí yẹn nìyẹn o. So actually, as much as possible, it's not advisable. Also, that's because someone asked that question, that's why I just mentioned it. Now, beware of beauty, attraction of the moment, and infatuation. So, look, you are all beautiful. Actually, they say beauty is in the eyes of who? The beholder. There is nothing like absolute beauty. And that's why the Yorubas will say, Onto wumi, ko wuo, ni o je ka se kini. Ka pa wopo ka fe yawo kan na. What I like, you may not like it. That's why we cannot marry the same woman. Kaluko wa tie lo. Don't be carried away by beauty, please. And that is why you need time. You need time. Because at first you see like, this lady is beautiful, is beautiful. Do you know that if you are interacting with that lady on friendship basis, after some time, you will no longer see that beauty. Because you are friends now. So, ti beauty ba ti kúrò ńbẹ̀ tó ti lọlẹ̀, ó ti bọ́ sí background. You can now be thinking of whatever you want to say again to her. And attraction of the moment is also there. Moment, momentary, this, love at sight, ni. Love at sight, ni. Shorayin, be careful. And infatuation, of course. Always, all you want is just to lay down with her. Be careful. So, let's look at the second thing, navigating the challenges of relationship. This one, there are it's much. First, I will talk of acceptability by those around you. Now, we are talking of navigating the challenges of relationship. You are already talking with the lady, or you already say yes to the guy. So, you are just setting out. Here, like I said, when you marry someone, you marry the family too. So it is important for your people, for that person to be acceptable by your people. It is important. And you girls, you know, when you are accepted by the parents of the guy, you are securing a home for yourself. If they accept you and they like you, because you see that guy, he dares not mistreat you. You are not the one that will fight for yourself. His own people, you want to deal with Kí lọ́mọ yẹn fi ṣe? So you are just securing a home for yourself. So it's good. Forget about these people. Thomas sọ pé with this belief that gbogbo ìyá ọkọ là jẹ́. Some of you have that mentality. Pé kò sí ìyá ọkọ tó dáa. Débi pé some are even saying ẹni táwọn ọba máa fẹ́ ìyá rẹ̀ gbọ́dọ̀ títí kú. Yes. Wọ́n dẹ̀ ń ṣépè léra wọn ni. Ìwọ náà máa bí ọmọ, wàá bí ọmọbìnrin, wàá bí ọmọkùnrin. So when that time comes, àwọn náà sọ pé o gbọ́dọ̀ ti kú káwọn tó fẹ́ ọmọ ẹ. Why don't you be friends with them? And same goes for you guys. Be friends. So acceptability, but there are some problems there. Problem of origin. Ṣé ẹ̀yàwó lẹ̀ yá tiẹ̀? Ibo ló ti wá? They don't care how good. As long as you are from that ethnic group, forget it. Some of these rejections are based on experience. The parents, they have experiences. Gbogbo àwọn tí mo mọ̀ tí wọ́n ń fẹ́ mọ láti ẹ̀yà yẹn wàhálà ni. Wọ́n dẹ̀ máa kálẹ̀ fún ẹ, wo lágbájá, wo tàmẹ̀dò, wo kìíní kankankan. Wàhálà ni. So don't go there. It may be due to health reasons. You are AA. You are SS or AS. You know, AS, I think, or something. And they are telling you, kini you are compatible. But love, God will do it. After all, be AS at AS, ba fera won ki se dandan ki won BSS. The chances there is 1/4. The only thing is that you don't know which one. AS, tí wọ́n bá ní bí jọmọ bí mẹ́ta lọ, mẹ́tẹ̀ẹ̀ta lè jẹ́ AA. Because we don't know which one. We only know the chance. Mẹ́tẹ̀ẹ̀ta sì lè jẹ́ SS. Wàhálà dé nìyẹn. So, be careful about that. And how do you regard your parents when it comes to such things? So our problem kan wà láti solve early in your relationship. Early. Kó tó di wípé you go deep. Tó wá di pé at this stage wípé a lè fẹ́ra wa lẹ̀ mọ́. So solve those problems, the challenges first with your people. It may be because of disability. Oríṣiríṣi disability ló wà. Ìmí wà physical, ìmí wà mental, ìmí wà various disabilities. Ìmí wà psychological. Are you ready to cope with it? These are challenges. You may say yes today. Tó bá yá tó sú ẹ kẹ́ ti gbé papọ̀ for some time. Wo ní ti sú mi jèrè wọ́n náà ṣe kí ó ṣe rí báyìí wàhálà ti dé nìyẹn. So you have to think deep. And at times when your parents say something, when they say no, the best you can do is to sit down, let them reason with you. You also reason with them. Try to convince them. Let them give you their reasons. If they refuse, because there are some parents like that, they won't give you any reason. They just say, money mi ò fẹ́, I just don't want, don't go area nìyẹn. Daddy, tàbí mommy ni, kí ló dé, kí lẹ rí? Money mi ò fẹ́. If you know maybe his or her friends or somewhere or brothers or what, go to them. Ask them, ẹ bá mi bi daddy, ẹ bá mi bi mommy. Kí ni reason wọn? So it is that reason you will now walk round. So you may overcome, you may not overcome. I don't know. Because of time, there is this problem of possessiveness, obsession with one another. Be careful. It's not good. Obsession. You just want him or her always, 24 hours. Oh no, ni all this. No. Oh man, suyan. After some time. Now, yield not to temptation. Abstinence. Then endurance. Endure with one another. Okay. Activities. When I say endurance, you see, when you see challenges, doesn't mean that you break up. You endure with one another. And try to understand. You see, nobody is perfect. You cannot get a perfect woman and you cannot get a perfect man. And when I was talking of obedience the other time, you know the best quality in a woman, no matter how bad the woman is obedience. Is obedience. Come on, anything. But to just someone you can talk to and be, stop this thing now. Like out of love, out of respect, or whatever. To then stop it. I will ask you to go for such a person at any time. Because you can mold her. Only respect. So, what activities can you engage in as believers when you have started your going out with one another? I would say what activity you shouldn't engage in. What you shouldn't engage in is that sex before marriage. Thank you. Don't engage in it. Run away from it. You see, these guys, and you girls, if they want to get you, they will get you, no matter how pam you are. And this tongue is coated, salt coated. And at times, they can hold you for ransom and force you to do what you don't want to do. But you guys, it's not good. It's not biblical. God doesn't want it. What do you mean by testing? Please, God does not want it. Don't do it. Wait. Please, don't do it. Now, building a strong relationship for marriage. Just two things you need. One is trust. The other is openness. You see, openness, communication. It's always good to communicate. Don't assume. Someone tells you something about your partner that you take a line, hook and sinker without investigating. It's not good. So openness. Then always talk. Always talk. Imagine, can you carry me to nínú ká kórí tí mo gbé obìnrin kan the next thing tí lọ bá yàwó mi mo máa rí dáàdì lágbájá tẹ́ bá rí ọmọbìnrin kan wọ́n máa gbé sínú ọkọ̀ tí wọ́n ṣe kinní kan nǹkan mo gbọ́ o. In fact, that is the best answer. Always say wọ́n ní ìjọ tí jàpá lóyún òun ti dágbọ́n ńlọrùn ò tí wọ ọmọ that's all. It is not left for you to investigate. Then if there is trust, forget it. Because you know that this guy or this girl will not do such a thing. We have friends, as I told you, of opposite sex. Opposite sex. No. So, trust and openness, that's what you need. The fourth one, biblical principles for relationships. Love. That's the first principle. 2, responsibility. That's recognizing your responsibilities and performing your responsibilities. 3, dedication. Are you dedicated to this marriage? You need time when we talk of dedication. Look, you guys, ladies, they like attention. Attention. And you need to give it to them. They need your time. When I was saying what you should look for in a man, you see, another thing is this. This guy, affluent, woru ká tó ń gùn, woru ilé tó ń gbé, nǹkan kan, irú iṣẹ́ tó ń ṣe. It may be that this person will not have time for you. You wasn't need the time pẹ̀lú ẹ̀. Ẹni tó yẹ pé bá ti jí làárọ̀, ó di alẹ́ late in the night kó tó wọlé. The rich also do what? Cry. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn ìyàwó àwọn olówó yẹn wọ́n ń sunkún kọ́sọ́kọ́ wọn ò ní time fún wọn. And they need time. Everything is not money. So you have to look at that also. It solve problem here. So that's it. The question that was brought to me just now. Okay. Thank you.
In today's world, rejecting or not accepting the gift may be perceived as offensive. Can I, as a lady, accept all the gifts a guy buys for me and also buy him gifts as he is buying for me to keep my dignity?
Thank you. Either can buy a gift for the other. As I said, once in a while. Accept only once in a while. Don't be enticed by gifts. You may reject gifts. That, me need the I won't take this from you. Maybe much later, some months and something, you may accept it, but not always. Look, your dignity, I always say this thing, your dignity is important. Don't be someone that can be settled with gift. You have a point and you are angry. Why should you do this? Why do that? Or this is what I will do, and things like that. About big gift for but you won't and come for you out, and you will not be objective again. Your dignity is important. So please be careful about gift. So buying food, buying data for one another, as I said, it's not bad, but should not be frequent and should not be based on the idea of this settlement just to settle you or to tie you down. I want to tie you down. So ìjọ tó bá lò ṣe mọ́ báyìí gbogbo gift tí mo fún ẹ yẹn wàá dá padà. Keep that. So please, that's that. Question that, what can you say about guys that downgrade girls? Yes. E.g., girls are scums. Girls don't worth